Namaste and welcome to this week's challenge. Our body is supposed to stay healthy and thrive when it's in a state of alkalinity. There is less inflammation, there is more alkaline body. Now, ideally, our diet, our lifestyle should be 80% alkaline, 20% acidic. But unfortunately, due to our current lifestyle, our dietary choices, the way we respond, it is more imbalanced toward acidic. Now, what happens when your body is acidic? When your body is acidic, the cell contracts. Okay, in a layman's language, the body is not able to move nutrient from the blood into the cells. When the nutrient does not move from blood into cell, what happens is the body or the cell does not generate enough ATP or the energy. And over a period of time, we get so called sluggishness, tiredness, fatigue, and eventually inflammation. And then what inflammation leads to is a lot of chronic disease. So, what we should be doing? We should be ensuring that our diet is rich in alkaline foods, the diet which makes our blood and our cell more alkaline so that they can absorb more nutrient and as a result we generate more energy. So for this week what we are planning to do is we will try and make our body more alkaline. So last week we started with no sugar, where we avoided sugar in all forms. So I'll try and continue this for this week as well, with a limited amount of natural form of sugar, maybe jaggery, maybe some raw honey, or maybe some blackstrap molasses, okay, which is rich source of phosphorus, magnesium, manganese, zinc, and all the key micronutrient that my body needs. So there would be a limited amount of sweet food in a diet, but no refined sugar, and I'll try and avoid more of refined packed food. So what will happen is this will take care of reducing that inflammation in the body. But now when I've reduced inflammation, I want to get my body to be more alkaline. So for this week, the challenge is that we will make our body alkaline. What is the best way to do it? Ideally, we should be eating around 7 to 9 bowls or portions of green vegetables and fruits in a diet, in which 2 to 3 portions should be fruits and 6 to 7 portions should be vegetables. I know it gets a little tough for people to incorporate so much vegetables in a diet in a single day. And eventually what happens is we tend to start and then do it for next 4 or 5 days and then we go back to the normal because we look at ease of cooking, the way one dish or one meal can serve the entire family. So what we'll do is how we can incorporate more uh, alkaline food in a diet is by adding some green juices. Okay, when you add green juices, you're packing a lot of nutrient, lot of cups of food into a small glass. Preferably, your juice should be unsieved, blended, not a juiced one. But again, because we want some insoluble fiber as well with soluble fiber that is going in the body. So what we'll do for this week is we will have 7 days. We will have some form of green juice. Now it can be a wheatgrass juice, it can be a celery juice, it can be a carrot, beetroot, spinach, whatever form of juice that you can get your hands onto. You can just blend everything together, season it with some salt, pepper, maybe some lemon juice, and have it. Now, if you're a beginner, if you have not done it before, you might not like the taste of green juice. So, in that case, you can add some fruits, maybe a base of an apple or a juice of a fresh orange, which is readily available right now, and you can make it more palatable for you. But for those who can bear it, I think you should go ahead with just a plain mixed vegetable juice, any variety that you want to add. Keep in mind to add some coriander, cilantro, or parsley in it. Uh, Add some herbs into it like oregano, lemongrass if you have, rosemary if you have. Cilantro, coriander are natural chelators. They bind through the toxins and they move them out of the body. So that's the reason you're adding these in your juices. What we'll do is the first food that we consume after getting up, whether you're doing an intermittent fasting or a dry fasting, whenever you break your fast, okay, the first thing that you'll do is you'll have a glass of a green juice. Now, a glass of green juice will make your body more alkaline. When you start alkalinity in your body, eventually you'll see that you start expelling toxins out of your body. Over a period of time, the benefits would be that you'll get a lot of nutrients which gets into your cell. Your liver would have a lesser load to work on removing the acidic food from your body, your kidney would have to filter a lot lesser, and you try to have more toxins which gets binded to all these chelators that are there and move out. What also happens with fruits and vegetables is because they've got polyphenols, they've got flavonols. These are natural protectors. Okay, these are the same micronutrients which prevent the plant against weather, against animals, against pests, against insects. So when you consume these polyphenols, these flavonols, you add more antioxidant to your diet, you add more antibacterial to your diet, you add more antiseptic to your diet, you add more antiviral to your diet, and hence you improve your immunity besides making your body alkaline. So, two things that we'll do this week. One, we continue not to eat sugar, at least refined sugar, natural form of sugar, which is jaggery, raw honey, or blackstrap molasses is something that if you want to, you might add it in moderation. If you can avoid it, nothing like that. And we start a day with a glass of a green juice. We'll continue for a week. We'll check back on midweek on how the progress is, and then we'll check back at the end of the week to understand what lifestyle changes you have done. In the meantime, if you have certain recipes you want to inspire people, you can just post them below and let other people understand what they can do, what ideas they can add, and do it. One of my favorite would continue to be wheatgrass powder with uh, avla powder, some rock salt, lemon juice, some spirulina powder, and a moringa powder. Added with a pinch of turmeric, pinch of black pepper, and mix it up, and you can drink it as it is. Wheatgrass is a rich source of chlorophyll, which is very good for your body. Also, it is one of the highest alkaline foods available. Vitamin C in amla powder, it's much needed to fight all this flu, and it is an immunity builder for your body. Spirulina and moringa are rich source of chlorophyll, rich source of phytonutrient that your body needs. Turmeric being an antiseptic, pepper ensures that the turmeric is absorbed better into my diet. Some sea salt or pink salt because that manages or maintains the sodium and potassium balance in my diet. People who love to take spinach, a word of caution, if you are prone to stones, kidney stones, or if you have a family history of people having kidney stones, try limiting your spinach take in raw form. Spinach is a rich source of oxalate. An oxalate can bind with the calcium in your body and make calcium oxalate, which are nothing but stones. So you would want to limit maybe to 1 cup of spinach in a day, not 4 to 5 cups of spinach. In case you want to add more spinach in a diet and you absolutely love to in your juices, a good idea would be to just parboil them, steam them, and then juice them or blend them with other vegetables. Otherwise, the simple way is to just reduce the quantity of spinach, and maybe you might add mustard leaves, you might add radish leaves, you might add kale, whatever is locally available to you or easily available to you, and mix with some carrot juice. If you're taking some carrot juice as a part of your diet, add a little bit of coconut oil to it so that it is absorbed better. More vitamin A is absorbed. The beta carotene of carrot is absorbed along with coconut oil, gets converted into vitamin A, which is a rich source of immunity builder for your body. So this week, no sugar and adding green juice. We'll catch up soon and have a wonderful evening, everyone. Namaste.